want your audience involved, and so that's what you're using audience analysis, connect with them, present new and interesting information, help listeners follow along with phrases and transitions and all that sort of stuff. But take a look at that, and then my dog agrees. Bark, Ben, bark. He's not barking. It's the dog's day of summer. He's just laying there. Okay. Continued. Are there different types of informative speeches? Yes. There's all different types of things. I mean, it has all these phenomena of people, current historical events, processes, blah, blah, blah. But I have told you what to do. Political leader. And you might have a backstory here in the introduction, but in any case. But you're picking a person, and I say woman here. It doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. Obviously, it can be anybody. But when I think about leadership, I think about women. That's why I'm still married. It needs to be on a political leader and somebody maybe that advocates for social justice, equality, whatever you think is whatever. But that being said, from my vantage point, and I've already said this though, but I'm repeating myself, strategically, you have a couple of ways to organize your main points. Again, I would say chronologically, through time, or topically, sort of sub-areas or subtopics. Like the Barbara Bush example of the different things she did to fight for literacy would be subtopics. The Sojourner Truth went through time, so that would be chronological. There is a checklist on page 183, I think. About all these possible matches of organizational patterns, and it does say people, chronological, topical, or narrative. My idea that narrative as a story is sort of more like chronological anyway, because you're sort of telling a story. In any case, even more. What about the section on deciding how to communicate your information and taking steps to reduce confusion? You say you have already read it and memorized it. I say awesome, good for you, because I'm talking about something else. I'm moving to chapter 25. And that is this speech, this first speech that you're going to give is going to be sort of a cross between a informative speech and something that we call an epideictic speech. Your book does talk about eulogies and stuff like that, speeches of inspiration, but those are also known, this is not in your book I don't think, epideictic speaking. And this stuff comes straight from you, epideictic. What the heck is that? I can say, yeah. And then you say, can I see a picture of Aristotle? I say, yeah. See? In Aristotle. That's Aristotle. He's busting a move. Bust. He moved. Okay. Aristotle generally discussed three types of speeches. One was epideictic, and that was sort of ceremonial speaking, like during events. That's what a eulogy is, a ceremonial speech. And that's sort of what President Obama might be doing right now in Dallas. Graduation speech. But there's also forensic speeches that are more legal situations, and then there's more deliberative, which is more like making laws in Congress or something like that. So for our type of speech or genre, this is what Aristotle had to say, and I think it resonates with us today in 2016 in hot South Carolina. It's addressed to spectators, not judges or policymakers, if it makes sense. But it offers ideas to contemplate. So part of what you're doing is offering ideas about what is leadership? What is effective leadership? What is effective speaking? That's an idea for your audience to sort of ponder. It deals with the present. The present as always, but it's for the people there. What can they get out of this? Is there some lesson to be learned here that I can take with me about leadership? Uses topics of what is honorable or disgraceful. You are being honorable, or you want to show that your person was honorable, ethical, a good, effective leader. And then oftentimes it's about praising or blaming, and you are praising this person. So even though it's informative and you're enlightening, you're offering ideas about leadership. You're offering lessons for your audience to take about leadership. You are praising what you see as honorable leadership. So it's partly an epidictic speech. That's what I just said. And that's the end of that. Good. 15 minutes. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of a lowdown for these particular chapters, and hopefully those some of the things that I've said has been helpful as you read through this stuff. I'll talk more about research and support and all that type of stuff tomorrow. But if you have time, maybe tonight, to watch this, that would be great. But again, whenever you can get to it, would be cool as well. Take care. And if you have any questions about anything at all, please don't hesitate to email me. Take care.